Hey guys, it's Alina here, and today I have another first impressions video for you. Today's video is on the Tarte Tarteist Pro Palette. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you love first impressions videos and you want me to do more of them, and feel free to leave a comment if there's something that you definitely want me to do a first impressions on. So let's go ahead and get started. So the Tarte Tarteist Pro Palette, in my opinion, kind of came out of nowhere. Tarte has already released their holiday collection, and then this was like, I don't know, like a bonus, I guess. This and like the Pro like contour palette. I don't know, but it looks pretty fascinating. So the Tarte Tarteist Pro Palette is pretty much a all matte palette. It's got 20 eyeshadows, but 16 of them are mattes and then 4 are like metallic shades. And it's $53. As of filming this video, I've only seen it on the Tarte website. I'm not sure if anywhere else will have it, but I will link it down below to where you can get it. I haven't seen anything that said that this palette specifically is limited edition, but what I will say is that if you're interested in this palette, be sure to get it, because I know people that have been trying to get their Shape Tape concealer for ages, and it's totally sold out everywhere, and that's like not an item that's supposed to be limited edition. It's just a stock issue. So if you're interested in this palette, make sure you get it, because even if they restock, it might take a while. So the box looks like this. Sorry for the reflection. It's a black box. And then the palette looks like this. It is kind of a matte, smooth black cover. It's got a great size mirror. It's the size of the entire lid, which you guys know I like. It stands up on its own, which you guys know I like. I already can tell that I probably would want to take this on a trip to try it out. And here are all the colors. I apologize again for the glare. So the swatches that I've seen have made this palette seem pretty spectacular. Definitely worth looking at. So let's find out. I know you guys are just dying to see the colors, so let's get to swatching. So I'm all swatched up. I actually ran out of my little foam applicators, so I had to use my fingers this time. So that's why they're a little inconsistent, but let me get closer and show you all these colors. All right, so here are all the colors on my arm, and I swatched them in the 4 rows of 5. So here we have the first row. This first color here is called Classic. It is a cream shade. The second color is Innocent. It is a soft peach. The third color is Whimsy. It's a brick shade. The fourth color is Smoked. It's a dark brown. And the fifth color in this row, which is the metallic shade, is Ethereal, and it's a bronze. Moving on to the second row. This first color here is called Vintage. It's an ivory shade. The second color is Fierce. It's a cool plum. No Filter, which is a purple mauve. Vamp, which is a deep plum, and the metallic shade in this row is Glam, and it's a champagne shade. Moving on to the third row. The first color in the third row is called Chic. It's a pale pink. The second color is Profesh. It's a taupe. The third color is Maud. It's a deep cherry. The fourth color is Drama. It's a maroon. And the shimmer shade in this row is Minx. It's a shimmering mauve. Now here we have the last row. The first color in the last row is Indie. It's a grayish. The second color is Bold. It's a light brown. The third color is Edgy, which is a chocolate. The fourth color is Punk, which is a black. And the last shimmery shade, the metallic shade in this row, is Trendy. It's a prismatic teal. So once again, here are all the shades together. First off, the metallics are absolutely stunning, especially this color here. Out of this world. Some of the matte shades were super patchy. Like this one, I couldn't even get a legit swatch with this one. This is Drama. Like absolutely terrible. But, you know, most of them were pretty good except for a few that were patchy. There really isn't any fallout, which is good. Overall, it's a very nice range of color, and they all kind of go together, so it's pretty cohesive. Alright, so my final thought on this palette, I would recommend to get it. For me, I feel like at $53, it's a good value because you're getting 20 eyeshadows, which, you know, very similar to like Urban Decay Vice palettes. They're also 20 eyeshadows, and they're actually they're usually $59, so they're a little more expensive. This is a great palette if you love matte eyeshadow and you can't get enough matte eyeshadow, because 16 of the 20 shades are matte. For me, the best shades in this palette are the metallic-y shades. Oh my god, so stunning. Yes, there were some of the matte shades that were patchy, but I find that to be the case with a lot of matte eyeshadows, and I find that some matte eyeshadows just really do not swatch well, but when you actually apply them to your eye, they look tons better. So this is a palette that I will have to play around with before I can be like,
best palette of the century,
or something along those lines. But I'm still recommending getting it if these colors intrigue you, because I don't know if it's limited edition. I don't know if it's gonna sell out. If it is an item that's gonna be around forever, it might sell out and be gone for like 6 months. So you might regret not getting it, but I'll link below to where you can purchase it. What I really did like about this palette is the fact that all of the shades, in my opinion, go really well together. Usually you find a palette where you just can't understand the color combination. You're just like, what do I do with this? That's not the case in this palette. I will say that if you like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, or maybe you missed out on it, I feel like there's a lot of similar shades in here, and I feel like that palette and this palette go so well together. Like, I feel like they could be best friends and just play with each other all day long. But yeah, so once again, it's $53. For now, I've only seen it on the Tarte website. I'll link it below. So I want to know your thoughts on this palette. Did you love it? Did you get it? Is it on your wish list? Leave me a comment, because I'm definitely curious to see what you guys thought. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe and check out all my other videos. Hope you guys have a good one. See ya.